Hey guys, what's up? It's Lucien Barrows here from Weak Rogue Entertainment. If you've seen our YouTube channel, then you know we're the very unpopular guys on YouTube that do podcasts and thoughts and that one skit that not nearly enough people watch, but we put way too much goddamn time into. Uh, which is something actually that I'm here to talk to you about. We've come across some issues with doing YouTube things right now, and we're trying to fix it. We're doing what we can to try to fix the problems that we have, and as such, it's taken us a little bit of time to gain a little bit of momentum on what we're trying to do. But after our last meeting we had between myself, Number 4, and Low Failure 404, we've actually come up with some ideas that we're going to be trying to do. Hopefully we'll be bringing them to you in the next month or so. We're going to be starting to do a lot of review videos. It may not be initially what we wanted to set out to do for our channel, but then again, we didn't have much of an idea of what we wanted to do for our channel in the first place, so, it's kind of a do-whatever channel, we're still going to do skits, we're still going to do things like the thoughts videos. If any of you actually watched and enjoyed those, I'm hoping to bring us more. Hopefully with some of the other guys from the company too. As it is, right now we're planning on bringing about some reviews, like I said, for any number of things. So far what we've got listed is different game reviews, tech review. That's mostly probably going to be done by Low Failure 404. I may throw in something here and there for whatever, depending on what it is, like cameras and video cameras and things like that. That's more of my field, though I'm still not too big on the actual tech part. It's more of features, things like that I do know. Some basic stuff, some not so basic stuff, whatever. We've got, we're going to do different types of food, even from what my mom made last night to whatever restaurant I ended up at yesterday or going to be going to tomorrow. We've got some other review ideas in the mix. We kind of plan on touching everything, different video types, movies, music videos, YouTube videos, and my personal favorite is going to be anime reviews. If everything goes right and we start this just as the new season, I guess you'd say it's the second half of the summer season gets going, then I'll be able to start reviewing new animes, go over some that started at the beginning of the season, beginning of summertime, and go on to their continuing episodes. Most of those will probably be spoiler. I'm probably going to put out a brand new video on each episode, and when some other things start back up in the fall during the prime time seasons and all that, we've got Arrow, we've got The Flash, we're gonna have Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl. Maybe I'll even get caught up on Gotham and check that out. From what I understand, Constantine's not coming back, so I won't be doing that. But I personally will probably jump into reviews on those. Those are gonna be done a little bit differently from what you might have seen online already. I'm not the biggest DC fan, although I do enjoy Arrow and The Flash quite a bit. But I figure I'm going to go into things almost as blind as the rest of you guys that may be fans of the shows but not big into the actual universe behind them all. So when there's an introduction of a new comic book character into either the series, which in the Flash's case, there was practically one almost every episode when they didn't go back to, the usual villains like the Rogue or the Man in Yellow or whatever. So, I'm going to be going in as kind of going in kind of blind to those, is the plan at least. You never know what might change. I might become really big into DC and start getting into the comic books a little bit more. But for now, that's the plan with that. The catch to a lot of the reviews we're going to be doing, minus some, here and there, they're going to be pretty specific, is that for the most part, it's only going to be one of us, either me, Number 4, or Low Failure 404. where the initial plan is we're going to do quick reviews, and they'll only be like a minute, maybe 2 minutes long. We've already told ourselves and each other that any more than that, and we're cutting them from the project, and you'll either have to redo them or get rid of it altogether. However, we're doing more than just that. We all like to talk a lot at times. So one thing we're going to be doing is, on top of the 1 or 2 minute quickies, we're going to leave links here and there for longer reviews on certain things. It's not going to happen for everything. Sometimes it'll be, all we want to talk about is a quick couple minutes anyway, and that'll be it. But we will have longer versions of for some things. Like for anybody that actually has watched the podcast or knows us personally, you already know that sometimes once you get me personally going on a certain subject, that I will just keep going. So anime being one of them. Those are probably going to be a little bit longer reviews. I may do some little quickies just to describe a series that's already been completed, and just give it out as a suggestion kind of thing of, hey, if you like an anime that's like this type, and this type, go watch this anime. Some might be as simple as listing some things off. Another idea that we're doing or hoping to do. This one's going to take a little bit more work because it's going to take a little bit of actual writing on some of our parts. Probably mainly me and number 4. Is we don't have an exact name for it for now, so for now we're just calling it story time, where we're going to go ahead and take a story, tell the story on camera, and the plan behind that is that we're going to put up either edits or annotations or whatever. That's basically going to be saying artist rendition here, that kind of thing, and then it's going to be a contest for our fans. So this will probably happen once we actually have more subscribers and things like that. So the idea is it's going to be each time it's going to be a contest to have your images in our videos. So the idea is we tell the story, you already get to hear the story, then you get to make your own pictures if you can and you feel like it, even your own animations for it, and then you send them to us, and we will put them in the remake of that video, where we'll actually have the pictures, animations, whatever you can send us. We'll put them in the video. Hell, honestly, if you feel like you want to make an entire full-blown video that matches our story, let us know. We'll give you permission to put it up on your channel if you want, as long as we can put it up on our channel, and we can share the wealth that we'll be getting out of it. And and hopefully we can both come out pretty shiny after that. Now, for anybody who is a fan of us, all like 5 of you that are currently fans of us, the podcast is going to be on hiatus. We felt that we were going around in circles on it, and basically it got to the point where we were stuck. We were completely stalled. We didn't know what to do with it anymore. It was getting to be a chore. It wasn't fun anymore, and we realized that it'd probably be better if we actually had more people on there more often, instead of just me and Load Failure showing up every couple weeks. And that was another problem, as we only had it going like every couple weeks. It got to that point where scheduling issues and all that were becoming a problem. Pardon me, had to talk too much. Orange Crush, baby, yeah. Good stuff. Sponsor us. Because, if you know us, then you know that we're not, again, shameless plugs whatsoever. Anyway, so the podcast is on hiatus until maybe one day we get more people and this thing really picks up. That might be anywhere from 5 months from now to never. I don't know. So we'll see. So for now, the podcasts are going to be gone. occasionally we might do a thing where the group of us get together and just do a kind of a roundtable discussion about certain topics. Like if we had this going a few weeks ago, we didn't go together, but we all happened to see Jurassic World on the same day. That probably would have been a perfect time to, try to get together and actually do a roundtable on the movie and what we thought of it, because we all had seen, pretty much all the original movies, and those were movies that we grew up with. I was a kid when the first one came out, so uh, but that would have been a good thing. But that's kind of an idea of what we're gonna do. Like I'd like for us to be able to go and check out the Ant-Man movie so that we can do a discussion on that. I am a little bit in the know about Ant-Man because I'm a bit of a bigger Marvel fan. So I know a little bit. I did a little bit of reading too to find out things I didn't know. So yeah, it's hopefully this will be the kind of thing that we'll be able to get some videos up soon that'll give you guys a good idea of how we're going to do things and give us a good jump start more into the YouTube world. It's like I said, we're going to be touching on a lot of things from we're touching on some of the more simple to the simple and mundane to the more eccentric or interesting. Like for the hell of it, an example is we've got this light bulb here that I picked up for in case we ever needed it for any shoots, changes colors, LED bulb, blah blah blah, whatever. We'll be going into as much detail as we can on some of the things, and yeah. On top of that, I know I announced it on probably one of the last couple podcasts we did. We've got our own gaming channel, but we have things on it, but it's nothing that's made public yet. We're kind of trying to gain a little bit of momentum with things, and we're trying to get certain things taken care of. We've had some misfires, definitely, on the Let's Play events. Personally, my computer has, it doesn't have all the chutzpah that's needed to play the game and record the game to where the recording actually turns out pretty good. It can do both playing and recording, sometimes depending on the game, but the videos don't always come out the best. So I bought a new processor. I've got to install it still. By the time this video comes out, hopefully I'll have it installed and it'll be running, and then I can do a little bit better job of presenting my gameplay footage and all that. We've kind of taken low failure out of the equation to a degree on some of the Let's Plays, mostly because of time constraints. He works second shift, and so we can only ever get him on the weekends, where number four works first shift at his job, and I just don't work. So him and I can shoot videos together more often if we need to, online and things like that. So now it doesn't mean he's gone. It's just, well, that was painful. Trains, everybody. It's one of the downsides of living next to the train tracks. So sometimes it's gonna happen, unfortunately. Anyway, like I was saying, low failure. He'll still be able to, pop in whenever he has a chance on our Let's Plays. How often he'll actually be in, I don't know. Number 4 and I have a multitude of games that Load doesn't have, so some older, some newer, some multiplayer, some single, whatever. Expect to see, probably a lot of Minecraft Let's Plays. I know we've been talking about them on the podcast for a long time, but finally we're really, we've been working on one, but I can't guarantee it's going to get shown because my footage isn't the greatest, and for the first several episodes, it'll be just my footage because of some issues with recording from the other two. So yeah, we don't know how that's gonna go yet. We're still trying to decide that. I've got to put together at least one episode to show them to see what they think. I'm not gonna promise a daily video kind of thing for the Let's Play channel or anything like that. As much as I'd like to be able to see that happen. When it comes down to it, at the moment, as long as the other two are still working normal jobs, it's going to be a little bit harder for them. And I'm only going to have so much that I can say on a regular basis that'll actually be able to be put up on our YouTube channel. Some of it may end up getting a little too offensive. Some of it may completely bash a product, and we decide that that's not the kind of thing we need up there because we don't want a lawsuit. Hey, yeah. So, but as far as the Let's Plays, I also don't promise a daily thing. Edit right now, trying to put together 3 people's footage into one video, when I'm still pretty new to editing and am using a trial version of a piece of software that expires on a weekly basis, and I have to uninstall, reinstall, reload projects and all that stuff. It takes a little bit of extra time right now, so we're hoping that things go well enough that we can actually get to the point where we can actually buy the software, be able to do, more with that. But we're going to do the best we can to try to really get the ball rolling. Hopefully we can get to the point where this becomes our lives instead of what appears to be a hobby. We are a company. We do want to be able to make content for people to fully enjoy one way or another, and especially if we can do it daily, even to the point where occasionally we have 2 or 3 things a day, it'd actually be really nice. So hope for a lot from us, expect a little. It may not be the greatest thing to say, but we all have lives that are pretty important to us in our own ways, so we've also got to put those ahead of us too, and so we may not always have the ability to make time for YouTube and things like that. That being said, we will try to get a little more out there on social media. I'm going to put Load in charge of Facebook because that's more his thing. Twitter, I'm going to try to put some more time on. Snapchat and Instagram we might get into. I know they're popular, but I haven't even touched them, so I don't know. And we've talked about maybe starting to do Vines for the company. Each of us have our own account, and then have one that we work on together from time to time, instead of trying these longer, more drawn-out skits that sometimes take way too long to film for way too short a time. I mean, a fine example is that the skit that, the one full-blown skit that we actually had, Another Day at the Office, that was about 3 minutes, roughly. Ever so slightly over, but still. That took us probably 3 hours to film. It's a matter of lighting, getting things adjusted, the sound equipment, all that, then moving locations. Even though it was all filmed in the same house, it's just moving everything, getting angles set up, trying to figure out, how to do things the way we want with our limited resources. So hopefully we can do a little bit more with things like Vine, where they're shorter, funnier, and a little bit better put together. The last one was our first real shot at a skit. Personally, I think it came out alright, but I'm a little biased because I'm the one who, made it. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we'll have time. I know number 4 and Load are supposed to be having a week off soon here, so maybe we'll be able to get some work done during that week and really, push out a lot of content for you guys by the end of the month of July. That way, we can, start showing what we got. We have a lot of ideas. It's just a matter of getting things out there like we need to, and seeing what we can do with it. What we're doing here is another thought that we were going to try to run with actual just vlogs. Occasionally update with our everyday lives. I can't guarantee they're the most interesting, but we might have interesting things to say from time to time. And personally, we're more than happy to listen to what other people have to say to us. Same as always, though, if you're just going to be a hater or a troll, or you just want to get on to insult us, Be my guest. I don't care. We don't care. We don't give a flying flock what you think about us, as if it's bad. But the fact remains that you still looked at our stuff. So, we win. Uh, but yeah, that I think about wraps up what we're going to be doing. We've got some other non-YouTube related projects in the work that we're trying to, get a lock on and figure out and all that stuff. We might talk about those in a vlog later, just because it might be interesting to let you guys know, what else we're in on. In the end, YouTube is only part of what we're doing. We are an entertainment company. We have other goals, and we have bigger goals than just being on YouTube, but if it helps us, rise up and, get to where we need to move on to the next step, then that'd be great, and we probably won't leave. Once we've sunk into you, we're not going to let go. So, once you hit that subscribe button, you're kind of with us. So, anyway, it's going on 2 o'clock in the morning here, so I think it's about time that I end this video. I'll probably edit it tomorrow. And, yeah, I did a lot of talking. This video is running kind of longer than I expected. So, but, stops here and there. Train coming by. Fucking trains. So, yeah, anyway. For now, if you want to try to keep track of what we're going to have coming up, just go ahead and click that subscribe button right there. Should be right there. It's one of the tricks I'm working on for editing. So, a subscribe button right here somewhere. If you want to, let's see if I can get this trick down. If you want to see the skit I'm talking about, go ahead and click here. And if you want to see one of our other videos like Thoughts, I'll link you to my favorite Thoughts video right up here. And, when you subscribe, then you can go ahead and check out a lot of other videos. We've got Thoughts, we've got the skit, we've got Devil's Advocate, we've got some old podcasts on there if you guys feel like sitting back and, listen to us yammer, then cool. So thanks again for hearing me out in this little vlog, and, hope to see you guys again, or hope to see you guys in the first place, and you see me again. It'd be nice. So, yeah, thanks for checking us out, and, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.